Hello, everybody. I'd like to talk to you today about some lessons I learned trying to dehydrate my own basil at home. First things first, the reason why I thought it might be a good idea to dry my own basil at home is because I had heard that it was a good way to save money because basil and other herbs can be pretty expensive now in 2023, almost 2024. Prices are getting very high at the grocery store, and so I thought, I could save myself some money by making my own herbs at home. Well, long story short, that didn't work out too well. If I don't consider the cost of labor and I don't consider the cost of energy and drying, those things can be minimized. The main cost is how much do you pay for the actual basil plant. So there are some situations where you might save some money doing this, but there are some situations where you definitely wouldn't. I bought 2 different basil plants at the grocery store to try to save myself some money. $4 for 57 grams, and it had approximately 84 leaves worth in the package. I already found out that this is not the way to go. If you look at the price of the dried basil by gram when you buy it already made at the grocery store, the cheaper bottle up to the mid-range brand price, it's about 10 to 28 cents per gram as of the end of 2023. But when I took the $4 57 gram package and I went through the whole process, I weighed the leaves after I took the stems off them, and there was only about 30.5 grams there, which is already a pretty good reduction, but after I dried them, it was even worse. It was all the way down to 2 grams. So simple math, that comes out to $2 a gram, which is way more than 10 or 28 cents a gram. Even the high-end Gucci dried basil is probably cheaper than that. Just trying to buy the plants at the grocery store and dry them yourself, you're going to pay a fortune for your basil doing it that way. That having been said, there are some reasons why you might wish to do it anyway. Some people believe if you make it yourself, you'll get a better taste, more stronger basil taste. Also, some people believe if you just use the basil by itself, not dried out when it's still fresh, that you'll get a much stronger basil taste. So you might choose to spend the extra money, quite a bit of extra money, to do it that way if you thought it was worth it. Another case would be if you actually grow the plants and don't just dehydrate them the way they come from the store. If you increase the volume, well, then you can get that price down. I think you would have to grow quite a bit of it to make it worth it. But if you're somebody who is going to grow house plants anyways, if you liked having house plants, if you just thought that they helped improve the air quality inside your home, or if you just like the looks of them, well, you might grow some basil or some other herb. And if you're somebody who likes to do gardening, either indoor hydroponics or outdoor gardening, well, you could probably grow quite a bit of basil and the other herbs. And if you grew enough of them, well, you would get the cost down to the point where you were saving money. You would probably have to grow a fair little bit of it. You could do it that way. What are the ways that people do it? Well, the one that's popular on YouTube right now is the microwave. Let me tell you, tried it. It was a bad idea. What happened is that after about 30-40 seconds of trying to dry these leaves in the microwave, I got arcing and sparking. It almost set the paper towels on fire. So I had to shut the microwave down right away. I went back, I talked to the people. They said, it could be the paper towel. You know, if you have the cheap paper towels, they're recycled. They could have a little bit of metal in the paper towel. Well, sounds a little strange to me, but okay, maybe they're right. So I took the paper towels out of the equation. I put the half-dried leaves in a microwave-safe plastic bowl, and I put them back in the microwave, and lo and behold, arcing and sparking again. I had to shut the microwave down. So I went back and I'm discussing with people, and I'm to understand that sometimes there's enough iron built up inside the leaves of the plants to cause this problem. So the microwave is out. The next thing I've tried was doing it in the oven. Well, that works. You can do it. Some people say they did it at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour. Other people say they did it at 170 Fahrenheit or whatever the lowest temperature you can get with the door open for about 30 minutes. without getting into a lot of mathematics, the price on the natural gas when you're cooking is really not as high as some people think it is. It wouldn't be that expensive to do it this way, but it is time and labor. You have to pull all the leaves off either before or after you dry them. You have to do that anyway, but there's an even cheaper way, an even faster way. Takes a little longer. You just take the stalks of basil, you turn them upside down, tie a little string around the stems to hold them into a bundle. You hang that bundle upside down somewhere in a dry environment. They will dry right out for you. Takes a while, but there'd be almost no labor cost or energy cost at all in doing that. So those are my lessons learned about trying to dry basil at home. I'm sure this would apply to all the other herbs as well. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time.